Hallo ihr Lieben, hier wieder auf dem Kanal Nordzypern erleben. Mein Name ist Markus und wenn du einen transparenten, grundehrlichen Nordzypern Immobilienexperten suchst, dann bist du hier genau richtig. Darum gleich Kanal abonnieren und die Glocke aktivieren, damit du nichts mehr verpasst. Und im heutigen Video habe ich die Ehre, den lieben Ali von dem Entwickler Abodos Development zu begrüßen. Ali, welcome to the show.
Hey, welcome back, Marcus. Lovely to see you as always.
Yes, thank you very much for your time. I know you're very busy.
For you always.
And thank you. And we're here in your office.
Yep.
And what I would like to know from you, because this is very important for German customers, is which building quality are you constructing with?
Yeah.
And why are so focused on that? And you also build only boutique projects. Tell me a little bit about your vision, about the quality, because as I said, the Germans, they value that a lot.
Absolutely. Well, obviously we are no stranger to expectations, international standard expectations, because as you know, we are not a traditional Cypriot company, with all due respect. We are an international company. 80% of our portfolio is being built in the UK to certain standards. We voluntarily build to a certain standard to ensure that we can protect our brand and that we have a certain quality of product. Aesthetically, there is a standard that we want to keep to make sure we can combine the natural locations with modern design. But more importantly, it's about the quality of construction to make sure it's sustainable and that nobody in our buildings has any problems. Of course, one of the main challenges that any developer that is not too focused on quality is damp proofing. This is something that we take very, very seriously. We are using all international brands, in particular Weber, and now recently Bostik, which is one of the secured and guaranteed damp proofing isolation brands that we use. We do a liquid damp proofing on top, like a lot of standard developers. Then we apply a 10 mil foam, particularly in each concrete slab, because this is not just for water damp proofing, it's also for the energy efficiency. So we have a 0.25 decimal point insulation we use. We pour the concrete on top again, and then we do a second layer of liquid insulation. A lot of construction companies are not even aware of solutions that you can use to put damp proofing directly into the cement, the concrete.
Yes.
Or we do this when applying the concrete to increase the density of the concrete that we use. So this is one thing to look out for all of our buyers, making sure that damp proofing is very, very important. And this is not just against damp proofing for, like I said, rain or liquid, also very important for energy efficiency. So this is very much in terms of structural. Of course, we continue on all of our projects to work with the largest construction company on the island. It's not enough just to work with the largest construction company. Our design team is international, and we know, as Abodos Developments, the quality of standards that we bring from the UK to North Cyprus, what we are looking for in the construction quality. So we spend at least 2 to 3 days a week in construction progress. And we are very meticulous. So once we get past the structural stage and we start to do aesthetically, very much like our German buyers, we look at the symmetry between installation of sockets, for example, the quality of the materials that we use, whether it be Hans Grohe, Duravit, our waterproof German laminate flooring brands, our VRF systems, everything is imported. So we don't do any local or even any Turkish products. And this is why we have the quality that we have.
And I can tell you that the customers, when they enter the showrooms of Aqualina, when they stand in the room with the big, how to say?
Ceiling height.
Yeah, with the ceiling height, and they can instantly feel the difference. Then they look and they can also see the difference. And they can see also with how much love and details the construction is built. For example, you hide all the, how's it called?
The pipe work.
Yes.
100%.
Yeah, I'm learning English here as well.
Of course,
it's great.
Yeah,
it's a great lesson. Yeah, yes, you're hiding that, and also the water tanks, they are not on the roof. They are
completely buried. Yes.
Yeah, buried. Yes.
Yes.
So it's
underground.
They really appreciate that. And I will say something in German now, because I want to compare it to projects that I also know where it's the big difference, you know. And Ja, also es ist so, es gibt ja hier, wie ich immer wieder sage, den Osten von Girne und den Westen von Girne. Und man muss ganz klar sagen, there are also good projects in the east of Girne from the quality, of course, yeah, of course. But, now I'm switching to German again, es ist so, dass dort eben viele Massenprojekte gebaut werden und alles, was mit Masse zu tun hat, ist selten auch qualitativ hochwertig. Hier bei diesen Boutique-Anlagen haben wir eine hohe Qualität und, and that's also something we have to consider, when you have a good quality, of course you have to pay a little bit more. But when you compare this project or an Aqualina with projects in the east that have nearly also a good quality, the price is here. You get still more value for the price than there. It's for sure, especially when we talk about the infrastructure and also for the price for the project as well.
Absolutely.
Do you agree?
I mean, you touched on one key term there, Marcus, and that's value.
Yes.
Okay, so I am very confident in saying we can compare to projects on the east for more than one reason. This is a much more valuable investment proposal. And on the west, we are maybe one of 3 or 4 projects of our stature. One, we name no names, is high price and along the lines of the quality that we use. The others are higher price and the quality is nowhere near where we are. So value is the key word. Of course, my projects, our projects, they may not be for everybody's budget, but when you are buying and receiving the value of what you buy and your product holds a premium because of its location, its design and the quality of the product, when you come to resell or rent, that premium is carried on with your investment value.
That's it.
But I must emphasize, value does not mean expensive.
Of course.
You are buying what you pay for and you are getting the value in return. For some developers that claim to be cost effective or cheap, beware of what you're buying. If you judge it just on the price tag, the D value and the low value carries on in your investment portfolio. When you come to rent, do you set yourself apart from everybody else? When you come to resale for liquidity in the future, what are you competing with? How many of your product is there? Which brings us to the topic of boutique, right?
Yes, yes.
This is our strategy. We have the capacity to build thousands. We can do this. Yeah. But we choose a very specific investment strategy. One location, we are in the West. Why in the West? Because of various different factors. The most important being the fact that it's an established location for housing and for tourism, which are the 2 main reasons. But 2, we bring an exclusive and unique product to an established property market.
That's it.
So there are thousands of properties in this region. Yes. They go back to 30 years of establishment for infrastructure, for long-term and short-term living. But we bring the resort residence concept in the all-inclusive model. We compete with existing holiday villages that have been here for 20 years. They are charging the room rates today that we quote in the future for occupancy. When our clients come to stay in the holiday villages, they don't tell us, Ali, Svetlana, Marcus, can you achieve these rates? You can see the rates. Yes. The only difference is those holiday villages, with all due respect to them, they don't have the facilities that Aqualina or a residence brings to the market.
It's a fact.
So this becomes a calculated risk in terms of can you get the occupancy. Yeah. But not free, and most importantly, where we come from in the UK and in Europe, central governments control a certain supply and demand. They tell you, you can build these types of units in this location because there is a demand for it. Yes. Now, we regulate this ourselves in North Cyprus because when we come to the area, we say, look, we think there is a capacity for more high-end Airbnb type accommodation, and we build collectively in the most established tourism location in Kyrenia, which is the West. Maybe the resort residence concept, there is 1,000 units amongst 3 or 4 large developers like us. Yes. Now, on the east, you have 40, 50,000. Yes. Yes. Okay? So, this is why. This is our strategy. And our motto, very simple. You need to be able to sell it, build it, rent it. Yes. That's it. Yeah. And when you hold a product in Aqualina residence, like we see right now, we are 3 months from completion. Yes. And your clients say, I really want this project. There is nothing left, Marcus. Let's speak to the previous clients. If they wish to resell, they only have a special product in only 100 apartments, 104 apartments. So the resale prospects are higher. Let's say 30, 40% of this project wants to rent. You have a quality all-inclusive resort residence with all of its facilities with 30, 40 apartments on the market, not thousands of apartments on the market.
I know.
and we can look our clients in the face.
Yes.
We keep it we keep it quality, we keep it manageable, and within the capacity that we know we can deliver.
Yes. Always when I listen to you, I want to buy something.
Well,
yes.
Because
I already did.
we believe what we do.
Yes.
And we can. I meet 99%. If I'm in the country, I meet 99% of the clients on my projects, and I want to be able to look these people in the face next year, the year after, and the year after.
Yes. Yes. And this is something I can also feel every time that I'm here in the office or we meet each other. It's always a pleasure, and your head is always exploding because you have always so many things to do at the same time. It's not easy, but this is what I said also in the previous video. You have also an excellent team.
Yeah.
You've built an excellent team for each stage of the process. There is a team. The after sales is not comparable to the rest of the island. And I know that because I have made myself experience with other projects and also developers, and it's a shame. It's always like you have the sale and then you don't hear anything from them anymore. And this is really a shame because this is not good. You know, I love the island and I want to bring the people here because I want to share my love for the island, and when they experience something like that, you know, then they think the island is a scam. I don't want that because there is also good things. There are good parts, good regions, good projects, good people. And that's my channel is standing for that. Your products are standing for that. And the after sales, the team, everything is something I can 100% identify with. So that's why I'm also very proud to work with you together for the next project Aura that you launch. And I totally understood the whole vision also about the region, because this is so important. People just think, oh, there is a nice project, they have some facilities there, and then you are there for 2 weeks and you realize, oh man, I'm alone here, I'm Robinson Crusoe, I have nothing to do.
True.
Yeah, this is
it's what they become exposed to. You know, you touched on some very good points. The team, our collaborations, but we all need to have the same mindset.
Yes.
We all need to want the same thing. If one of us in this network that wants to help and assist our clients, and if you don't care, and if you are just there to do 1-0 and move on, and then you know, not answer the calls or whatever it may be, then that philosophy falls apart.
Yes.
This is why my team are of my mindset. We are all of international standards. We all care. And because we care, and because we are building a brand that one day, as a lot of you that know me personally, I have children, and one day to build a brand for them.
This is what I wanted. I didn't want to bring this up. Maybe it was too personal or too private, but this is something that touches me every time, because I appreciate that a lot. And I believe that. I believe that 100% that you're not chasing the fast money.
20 years in this business, and you know, with the majority of my track record in the UK. So yes, I'm not here to
sell out the island,
fly by night. We are here to build brand value, and in order to build brand value, you genuinely want to create a product where like I say to my clients, welcome to the Aqualina family, because this is how we choose to be. And you know, it's like going back to the location. When I'm out on the weekends, 90% I run them into my clients or people that are visiting here, because we all go out in this location. We eat here, we go to the beaches here, whatever, and it's Cyprus. So please, for all the viewers, don't be put off by what you may experience elsewhere. Please ensure, whether you come here with Marcus or with anybody else, explore everywhere on the island, make your own evaluation, get to know people, and go with your gut feeling. You know?
That's what you can take over my channel. So I think there is nothing more to say. You talked about the quality, you talked about the vision behind your project, so I would say that's...
And it's an exciting time, Marcus, because Aqualina is coming to completion. Before we have a vision, we have a reality dream, we have a dream turned into reality. Now, within months, our guests will be able to come and visit and stay in Aqualina, experience the lifestyle that we are putting together, and then look at what they can do for the future projects if their circumstances are right.
And what I really liked when you said that you build something into, you know, you melt with nature. It is like that. When I saw Aqualina is growing, and now all the other buildings around Aqualina, how to say, the buildings, and so they look also nice.
Yes.
You know, so it
It
looks
has to be a good balance.
Yes, it's also
You can't disregard the Mediterranean nature.
Yes.
You need to embed it.
Yes, embedded. That's the point. And
But
that's
of course, you know, we don't go for just typical designs. So we always make sure we have a good balance. Modern contemporary design, but when you look at it, it shouldn't like it's been taken out of a city in Europe. You know, it needs to be embedded into the nature.
Yes, and the same with Aura, also the land, when you stay there, when you stand there, you have the mountains, you have the sea view, everything is free, so on the buildings around, it will be also fantastic. So I'm very hyped on that too. Yeah, so nothing more to say from my side. If you have some famous last words.
No, look, all I say is that this is a very unique time for Abodos Developments because we are now delivering and functioning Aqualina Residence, which is our signature project.
Yes.
And you have the opportunity to move into the next cycle with Aura Residence.
Yes.
At the very, very start, to repeat the success that we've caught. And I know you know this already, but when we present our projects, we not just the quality and the location, we give you references, we give you benchmarks, we give you reports to show you we are very competitively priced, we offer value, and you don't need to look elsewhere. And you know, if you don't, if your circumstances are not right, because we care, we're always here to assist either way.
Yes, yes, and that's true. So yeah. Ali, thank you very much. It was very nice that you were here in my show. Und du bitte gleich nochmal abonnieren und Glocke aktivieren und melde dich gerne, wenn du mehr Informationen haben willst zum Bauträger Abodos Developments oder Aura oder Aqualina. Melde dich gerne und wir sehen uns im nächsten Video. Ciao, ciao, Markus und Ali. Ciao. Thank you, my friend.
Thank you, man. Always good.
Yes.
When you believe in what you do, it's easy.
Yeah, that's true. Here in Aqualina, we will make fitness together.
Yeah. But me and you will do it on the beach.
Yes,
you know,
yes,
on the sand.
I love it.
On the sand.
But not like that. Not like that. Not like
You don't feel the cold.